the Discovery Awards. Nominees for Emerging Professional.
Dr. Aaron Bertrand, an assistant professor in the biology department at Dalhousie University and Canada Research Chair for Marine Microbial Proteomics, is an exceptional young scientist in ocean science.
My research group seeks to understand how microbes in the ocean shape the base of the food chain and shape the cycles of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur that occur in the ocean.
More than a third of Dr. Bertrand's work has been published in 3 of the top scientific journals in the world. 7 papers have collectively amassed almost 600 citations. A single article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences in one's career is exceedingly good. To have published 4 at such an early stage of her career is exceptional. Dr. Bertrand's interest also focuses on increasing participation of women, girls, and other underrepresented groups in science and technology. At Dalhousie, she is actively engaged with the honors program in biology. As a member of Science Atlantic, she instructs and mentors in her own lab. She is the director of the North End Runners, a nonprofit that supports community health, community connectivity, and empathy through face-to-face relationships. Dr. Bertrand has received the 2017 Simons Foundation Early Investigator in Marine Microbial Ecology and Evolution Award. Dr. Bertrand's work focuses on one of the most fundamental elements, oxygen. Studying phytoplankton, microscopic organisms that grow in the surface of the oceans, her research aims to identify quantity and contextualize interactions between micronutrient demand and temperature in marine microbes.
When we go out into the ocean and detect the proteins that these microbes are producing, we have no idea what over half of those proteins are doing. So some new approaches that we're starting to design and apply in our laboratory will help us uncover the function of those unknown proteins. So that's really what I'm looking forward to in the future.
My goal is to do great science and to make it as useful as possible to society.
Although just 2 years into her tenure, Dr. Sid has established herself as an innovative and brilliant chemical biologist. She seeks solutions to real-world problems in untraditional places using her expertise in biochemistry, chemical biology, microbiology, and spectroscopy. Dr. Sit shows a remarkable ability to forge collaborative partnerships across these disciplines and has initiated partnerships with colleagues at St. Mary's, the University of London, Harvard Medical School, and Durham University. Her colleagues already recognize her potential to tackle modern-day challenges in inventive ways, especially as they relate to the healthcare industry.
Creativity is perhaps one of the most important elements of science because that's how we really discover new things.
Since July 2016, Dr. Sid has received over $500,000 in federal and provincial grants, including funds for a quadrupole time-of-flight mass spectrometer she's using to tackle the critical issue of drug-resistant hospital superbugs. She has personal experience with this deadly threat. Last year, her younger brother died due to complications resulting from a C. difficile infection. Dr. Sit's creative approach to the problem examines the chemical warheads that are released from microbes when they're pitted against each other. Dr. Sit is now sampling microbes from Canadian little brown bats, Nova Scotia honeybees, and Annapolis Valley grapevines. Dr. Sit is committed to mentoring young scientists and supporting their personal development. When she was developing as a scientist, she found it critical to learn to trust herself and her skills. She's passing that message on to her students to help them find the truth about the work in front of them.
The stronger the person you are, the stronger the scientist you will be.
Dalhousie University's Dr. Mita Dasog has already achieved remarkable success as a materials scientist specializing in the design and synthesis of solar energy to fuel conversion materials. As a graduate student, Mita's creativity and persistence led her to solve on her own initiative a long-standing puzzle concerning the optical properties of silicon nanocrystals and why identical materials of this sort show different photoluminescent colors. As postdoctoral fellow at Caltech, she took on and successfully completed groundbreaking fundamental studies on photovoltaic materials that others in the world-famous research group tried but failed to complete. As an independent researcher in the Department of Chemistry at Dalhousie, Mita is continuing to make breakthroughs, most notably in the design and synthesis of nanomaterials for solar energy conversion.
We need an abundant source of energy that can meet our increasing energy demands, but also cut down on our CO2 emissions.
Her research success is well documented in the remarkable 33 peer-reviewed articles she has published and with invitations to prestigious lectures and conferences in Canada and around the world. Her ability to teach and mentor students of all ages will help to ensure that students will have the knowledge and motivation to be successful after graduation. Mita's vision and dedication to science will undoubtedly lead her to make many more significant breakthroughs.
I was able to see how you can use science to actually make a difference in people's life and actually make a change in this world.
We expect her to play an important role as a champion for science at Dalhousie University and the entire province of Nova Scotia for many years to come.